Okay. Good morning. Or really, it's headed toward afternoon now, I believe. It is Sunday, May 2nd, 2021, in the lunar cycle Sspopiikimi, the frog moon, our last winter lunar cycle. And I'm here at Sspopiikimi, obviously. I was here this morning, as I usually am on Sundays, to do my walk and talks in the morning. And Carol and I saw a bunch of bizarre stuff. And just phenologically, there's a lot going on. And so I was in a rush this morning because I had a skunk to go fetch right afterward. So I didn't have time to sit around and watch some of the things we saw. But I wanted to come back. I mean, the main thing that I found curious was as we went around the bend of the levee on the southeast side, we came across a couple of instances where there was goose couples separated with one member on the levee and another one on a branch in a nearby tree. And not far from them, a couple of mallard ducks. And this was twice repeated, hey? Just on that corner as we went around, there was a goose couple, one in a tree, one on the levee. And then a little bit further than that, there were two mallard drakes and up on the levee. And they just kind of scooted off the levee. Like, I never see mallard drakes on the levee. It's... just mallards in general hanging out on the levee is a weird thing. And then further down the path, maybe more toward the picnic table area, where the eagles roost in the winter, that area, there was another goose pair. And this time, the one goose in the tree was accompanied by a porcupine. So it became truly bizarre, you know? The goose sharing a branch with a porcupine in the tree, and then the other goose on the levee, and a pair, this time male and female, of mallard ducks on the levee with them. I don't know what's up with that, but one of the things that came to mind for me was that I've seen some weird things here at the pond, you know, over the years. And one thing that happens is when there's new life being born out here, sometimes the other waterfowl congregate around the event that's occurring. So I kind of wondered whether or not maybe some goslings were making their way through the forest this morning to the pond. And so I wanted to come back out here and see whether we have family yet. That's one of the potential explanations I have for the goofiness that we saw this morning. The other one is just, who knows, like on the spot I hypothesized a lover's spat at the first goose couple that I saw, you know, and I was like given the gander the position on the levee and saying that his wife is, like, you know, all upset, and he's like, come on, quit putting on a show, you know, quit making a scene, but she's out there standing on the tree, you know. Check this out. I stopped walking because I wanted to show this. This is a little tiny little mustard plant that grows. I don't know what the species name is, but it's just a tiny little mustard plant. It grows along the levee bank here, along with several other mustard plants I'm going to be showing you as the season occurs. We should see some lens-potted hoary crest coming up here. Goose Mama out here on the beaver lodge has not too much longer, less than a week left to incubate. This is the third Sunday I've seen her incubating in a row, so I assume she didn't start exactly the first day I saw her, but it wouldn't have been too many days prior to that because I'm around often enough I would have noticed. But yeah, definitely we're gonna have goslings in here this week from her, and I would not be surprised if there's goslings in here today, even at some point. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But I'm gonna do another walk around, show you what's happening phenologically anyway, and just see if there's any more of that weird stuff going on. Maybe sit and watch what's happening for a minute. If it is, oh, and I want to show you the swan. We've had this swan. I featured the swan briefly in a couple videos back, but we have a weird trumpeter swan here who nobody has an explanation why it stopped here. I mean, it's not like we never get swans, but this one's been here all week and doesn't appear to be injured, but could be parasite ridden or something. You know, it's happened before where we have weird things going on with birds. Check these out too. This is the golden currant flowering right in here. Well, it might not be the golden currant, but it's one of the currants. They all flower golden, but we got black, red, and golden species. And here we've got lens-spotted hoary crest just about to come into flower. This is mustard species number 2 that's going to be blooming here along the...
Sorry, don't mean to interrupt you. I'm just curious what you're doing. I see you're documenting some of the plants. And
oh yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I do little update nature videos, ecology videos here regularly. I've been doing it for over a decade. Okay. Yeah.
Well, we're actually, that being said, you'd be more familiar.
Yeah.
We're looking at the water level compared to what it often is.
Yeah.
And do they ever pump water into here, or is it just hope for rain to get some more in there?
It comes from, there's a spring actually on that southeast corner. It's fed by the river. So the river level determines what the level of the pond is.
Okay, right on, thanks.
Yeah, you betcha. So yeah, we should be coming up into view of the trumpeter swan here. Oh yeah, I see him over there. It's a bit distant right now over by the peninsula, but I will close the gap. You seen the shoveler ducks? Where is he? Boom, there he is. Okay. So we'll go kind of check it out maybe. Get a little closer anyway. And see if there's any more new arrivals here. I really wanted the tree swallows. I expected the tree swallows, and I kind of had a bet, but it wasn't for any money, with my student Carol, that they would be back today, and they haven't returned. So wrong on that account. Let's go check that swan. Oh, there's one turtle basking over here. It's getting kind of windy. The clouds are looking like they might precipitate a touch. I don't expect the snakes, the garters and the bull snakes who are den close by to be out, so I'm not going to go check on them. But we got a couple of basking turtles. By the way, that incident with the baby turtle that I had in that recent video was duplicated by my friend John Nightingale, who encountered another baby turtle in the same condition here. I think probably, well, he hypothesized, you know, dogs and mountain bikes and all of this, and certainly they're not helping, right? But they're not supposed to be here, yet they're here in the park. But, you know, I don't know. Can just be clumsy people too. They just stepped on it, right? What do we got here? There's the Swan. Where is she? Actually, I'm not sure gender or anything. But this is the Swan of Sspopiikimi for the moment. Been here a bit now, like I say, so we'll see how long it hangs out and what becomes of it. We'll definitely follow the Swan story. All week it's just been here in the wide South Pool. Alright, my phone is beeping at me and stuff. Got messages coming in, I'm going to check real quick. And probably meet over there on that southeast corner. Canadian Pacific Rail still running all kinds of goods over this bridge many times a day. Yeah, this is where the high strangeness was occurring this morning. Just around this bend and on down this trail. I don't know what was up, but something was up. Alright, check out some of this wonkiness happening at the pond. We got this goose up here on the levee who he doesn't want to leave. He was hissing at me and stuff as I was passing by earlier. And he's got a partner standing up here being strange in the tree. Probably some kind of lover's spat. And he's down here, he's like, come on, get out of the tree, quit making a spectacle. But now she's considering it, now that they actually got the attention that they wanted. And then down the way here, as if that scene wasn't odd enough, down here where Carol is, another something we don't see every day. A couple of mallard drakes up on the pathway. We see geese up here all the time. Mallards are dabbling ducks. They're really not out here ground foraging typically. So I'm not sure what's going on. It is a nice flowering day. We got the Saskatoons in bloom. We got the golden bean. It's a bunch of golden bean down here by these ducks. It's just bizarre. Why are they here? What are you doing up here on the levee, ducks? Do you think you're geese? Okie doke.
Maybe they have nets on the
It's two males.
What?
There's 2 males.
Oh yeah, of course.
Further up the trail yet, we have a mallard couple hanging out with a goose on the levee. This is bizarre. Maybe they like golden bean or something, or I don't know why they're up here on the levee top. What are these ducks after? Well, somebody's having babies today. Is there going to be goslings today? Is that what's up? Weirdness? Yeah, you got a partner in a tree too. Right next to a porcupine.
Yeah, I see the porcupine.
There's a porcupine and a goose.
Oh, that's cool.
Okie doke. Yeah, this is a interesting morning. Alright, I probably could have kept rolling after all, but I'm just taking note that the majority of the forest canopy does not have the flower panicles that are growing on the healthy trees. Like if you look at this tree way out here, look at its open flower panicles there. I think that's a balsam poplar. And I'm not sure if the red or the cottonwood or the green or the cottonwood, but check it out. Most of the forest from the burn, these trees do not have flowering panicles. This one here has buds. There's buds there. Maybe it's just coming later. I guess we're gonna find out how much of the forest lived from that fire and how much didn't. But I tell you, looking at it, it doesn't look very good right here. Because I would say most of these trees are dying or severely damaged. All of them should have these, you know, all of them should be in bloom. This one survived. Oh, who did I hear just now? I heard the kingfisher. Yes, indeed. Did I catch him on video? He's moving fast. But the belted kingfisher definitely has returned. And I see him, I'm following him. I see where he's going. We'll go get a view if this battery lasts. Maybe I'll turn this off for a moment. Well, here's where I was. Yeesh. Soft spot right there. Scary. Very scary. I mean, look at how treacherous this cut bank is, and I just stepped in a definite soft spot there. And you get this break off action, and step in the wrong spot, man. Look at this. Hey, it's crags and stuff. This whole bank could go sliding down. One wrong step and off you go. Somewhere along here is where the kingfisher went to, but I don't see him anymore. And it surprises me because he normally is pretty noisy coming and going. What's happening here? We got sunflower starts, rhombic leaf sunflower. Right, all these guys in here. Nothing yet for new greens on the wild licorice. Sorry for the wind, it's increasing. I'm almost done here. We're almost out of here. Yeah, I think we're done. I'm back in my vehicle. Look at all this. Man, never been a time like this at Sspopiikimi. How many people are visiting this place on the daily. It's quite something. It's good, and it's, you know, it's also, who knows, for the animals, who knows. But it's going to be an interesting summer. I hope we get through this one again with no snake bites, but 2 years in a row with COVID traffic in the coulees and no snake bites. Better start putting out some warnings, reminders, you know. Yeah, it's time.